It's game time.
Welcome to the AFL Victoria Metro Junior Development Series.
With thanks to YJFL partners,
Swinburne University of Technology,
Future Magpies,
Sports Safe Australia,
Blue Star Global Logistics,
Hire Depot, and the Centaur Institute.
Let's go YJFL.
Let's go YJFL.
Let's go YJFL.
Let's go YJFL.
Let's go YJFL. It's game time.
Welcome to the AFL Victoria Metro Junior Development Series.
With thanks to
Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Ford Park here in Ivanhoe for our second match of our double header here. And this time it's in the Under-14 Girls Division 1 contest in the AFL Vic Metro Junior Development Series on the last day of competition here for 2026 on this King's Birthday Monday public holiday in front of a really good crowd of friends and family here at Ford Park. And if you're watching on the YJFL YouTube page, good afternoon to you, and hopefully you enjoy the coverage. Well, Frankston District won the first game of the two today in Division 2 with a barnstorming finish in the last quarter. Can they replicate that, or can the YJFL level it at one game all this afternoon? Thank you very much to our sponsors. Just quickly, Swinburne University, Future Magpies, Hire Depot, Blue Star Global Logistics, Centaur Institute and Sports Safe Australia. You will see their logos in the top right of the quarter throughout the stream this afternoon and throughout our ad breaks at quarter, half and three-quarter time. Both teams are ready to go, and so are the umpires. Let's get the show on the road. It's the YJFL and the Frankston District Junior Football League in the Under-14 Division 1 contest here at Ford Park on a sunny Monday afternoon here. We are underway here. Ball opportunity already up at half forward here for the Yarra side, although the ball was just stripped away momentarily. Plenty of players around this football. Quick handball there came that time from Simmons of Frankston. Back into the corridor to the opposing number 9 of Silver. Her kick to the pocket's going to bounce and run away. First one there is Muller. She got kick away. Worked out well. Back to Simmons. Simmons goes down the line. And that's a nice mark taken there by Paige Simmons. So there's two Simmons out there. She took off. Bit off a little bit more than she could have chewed there, unfortunately. It's a free kick to Yarra. Frankston are in the predominantly blue colours with the yellow cross. The YJFL with the black and the teal. McKinley took the mark, then gave the handball off there to a teammate in Cox. Didn't find anyone in particular with the kick. And now it's a real fight for the Sharon here. Still up at half forward for Yarra. They'll work each other out pretty quickly, you would think, here, these two sides. Just a little spoil away from the contest here with the Sharon. Ball goes towards the mouth of goal here. It ricochets off a couple of hands. Near the boundary line still. Should be held in. Ball up. Pardon me. So, right forward pocket here for Yarra, kicking to the Oriole Road end of the ground here in this first quarter. Away goes Griffiths. Tucked the footy under the arm and went for a run into the middle of the ground. Comes off hands. This is Ava Cox once again. Kick inside forward 50. Goes in the direction of Codrington. She'll get there first, got her hands to it, then dispossessed, then got it again. Codrington then is met in a tackle, won't be getting a meaningful disposal away there that time, and it's a ball up. To shy of the forward arc here for Yarra. Good leap in the ruck there that time. That was Silver once again. She'll be getting the early superiority. Can't quite clear the congestion here either side still, and now they do. Yarra smothered off the boot, was exceptional though. Still held in for the time being. Umpire comes running in once again. So ball up in the contest here. Nearly comes clear. Chance here for Yarra. This is through Ross. Ross had to get rid of it, and then her teammate got wrapped up, so Ross might have to go again. Still an opportunity for both sides to try and either get a score or get the ball clear, but pressure everywhere. So ball up in the pocket. Opportunity for Yarra still. They've locked in the footy pretty well in these first couple of minutes. Gets out the back. Goes to the mouth of goal. Very dangerous spot here. Goes off the ground. It's rushed behind, says the umpire. Both umpires wearing their Big Freeze beanies today, obviously on this public holiday Monday. It is the Big Freeze at the G, the 12th edition. Well, the umpire says you've got to bring that back. What's happened here? Okay. Not too sure what happened there, but we start again. Play on out of full back here, Frankston. It looks like there might be a couple of different jumpers out there that weren't on the team list, so that just might make things a little bit frustrating, unfortunately, this afternoon. Ball away from the contest here for Frankston. Bounces was very unkind. Flanagan goes in hard. She's met in a tackle, tries to steal it away. Umpire again comes in and asks for the footy. Nearly done 4 minutes in this first quarter, 5 minutes I should say in this first quarter. Smith in the ruck there for Frankston there that time. Got the little one down. Frankston clear, get it back in towards the middle of the ground. Little fist forward. Right idea. Still doesn't go to anyone in particular, unfortunately. Gets out the back, strong tackle. And Flanagan not going anywhere there. They get back a little bit of territory here. Frankston now through Paige Simmons. Gave it off over the top to Bowl. Yarra steal it away. Up to half forward. Bounces away. A bit unkind. Good work there. Standing start. Smother off the boot there that time. Limmer. And will ricochet towards the boundary and goes over before Scarlett Smith can get disposal of the footy. So a ball in, pretty quiet start. Yarra by a point. No goals yet. That might be changing with a nice inside 450 entry. And I must admit there, good attack by both players there. It was a good rise by Alice Collins to get hands on the footy. No mark though. Ball tossed in. Goes through both rucks. Anderson Mole for Frankston. Was taken a strong tackle, then Savannah Cameron gets a boot up to half forward. Well, I should say it's on the edge of the centre square, really. It's a confusing sort of setup we've got here. It's messing with us. Still an opportunity to get out the back, but Yarra have the numbers everywhere. And that is going to be a lasso. So, free kick to Frankston and District's Sav Cameron. That's a lovely ball. The kick was right, but the cutoff was beautiful. It's beautifully done by Fan. But then the tackling work there from Frankston is brilliant, and here's Savannah Cameron once again. Has a chance to make amends with her last kick, wheels around, and good use. Just dropping the mark there was Singleton. And the umpire will come in again and say, give it to me and let's try and split this up. Ball up from the contest, tries to clear the congestion. Can't quite do so for the time being. Just about does this time. Umpire will come in again and ask for it. Ball up. Head out of the ruck there that time. Silver once again high up and under ball. Won't be the required 15 metres, so the umpire says play on. Opportunity here this time for Aura. Got the handball away and then a little kick down the line. Went in the direction of Hyam. She couldn't mark. Down the line again. Dribbles its way towards the boundary line. They try and tap the ball to advantage here. They should take it over here, you would think, Frankston, but tackling pressure's pretty hot. Wall, one of the captains gets taken to ground. Now it goes away. Boundary throwing. Boundary throw in now. Well done by Silva. She roved her own hit out and then got her own handball, then gave it off to Damchev, who wanted Silva again. Tall player, Avilia Silva. I'll come to the height of her, I think, at the next stoppage, wherever that may be. Opportunity here for Frankston. They go away through the middle of the ground. Now they're away up towards half forward. This is through Anderson Mole here this time. This is where the furthest the way the football has been so far for Frankston up towards their half forward line, but the ball just pinballs back in towards the middle of the ground now here for Frankston. Should be a stoppage here, although hands and knees there from Oars. That's for Frankston there that time. Ayla Oars. Bit of a Norwegian, Scandinavian sounding name there. Stoppage again. Now, I just want to come here to Amelia Silva. 180 centimetres, I believe she is. And I'm, just for context, 185. So she's not too far away and probably jumping all over me in a ruck contest, as she's really starting to dominate in the ruck early and put her ascendancy on this contest. Ball deep forward again. Smith goes back for Frankston. Got to kick away. Now, they need to get a touch on this, although it's not going to ricochet towards the boundary line. They try and keep it in front of themselves here, Frankston. They do so now. Little kick forward. Didn't go to anyone in particular off the kick of O'Keefe. That's nearly holding the ball. Umpire didn't see it that way. Strong tackle again. That time Savannah Cameron had a few involvements on the contest so far today. Players just flying around everywhere. Robertson went to ground at Frankston there that time. Cameron again with the footy. Tackled and it's a ball up. Just inside the paint of 45. Oh, Silver again with another hit out. There could be some big numbers for her today. Well, an umpire very, very surprisingly goes holding the ball and a free kick to Isla Oars. So Oars with a kick outside the defensive 45. Picked up by Fan here this time for Frankston. Booming ball inside 450. Past some hands. Bounce a little bit unkind, but a number was back there. That's Sane Simmons. She got a kick away. Didn't open up really that many avenues of opportunity for her team to clear the football out of their defence. Now the umpire comes in and asks for the footy back. So a ball up, still deep inside the attacking arc for Yarra. They've had so many opportunities and they haven't been put pain to Frankston just yet. We've got a tick over 9 minutes to go, I think, here in this first quarter. Here's Silva once again. Can tell where she is on the ground because she stands out. She's so tall. Damchev gets the footy, got the hands free, did well, evaded two tacklers. Centering ball. There's a player all by herself. Oh, she's let it go. That is wonderful football from Yarra. Damchev kicks the first goal of the afternoon. And how was her teammate to have the presence of mind to just let it skirt through for a goal? Well done by Grace Damchev, the first goal of the afternoon. 1-1-7 go Yarra, and Frankston are yet to score. And Damchev out of the Beverly Hills Junior Footy Club with the first one of the afternoon. Ball back in the middle. Can Frankston reply? This is Ganese now. She was dispossessed and then goes in again. Rose around the contest for Yarra as well. She's taken in a tackle and the umpire politely asks for the football. Ball up again, hit out of the ruck there that time. That was to the benefit of Farr for Frankston and then got it down to Anderson Mole, who gets a kick up to half forward again. Chance here for Frankston. The numbers are starting to arrive for both teams and put a little bit of pressure on the contest. The umpire will come in eventually and finally ask for the football back. So starting to get into this back end of this first term now. It's Yarra by 7. Working overtime to try and get their second goal of this game, but Frankston have got it up towards their half-forward line. It gets out the back of this contest now and gets up towards half-forward. Now here's a little bit of a running game on. Here's an opportunity here for Prib. Prib got it towards the top of the square. First player down there was Singleton. Singleton's pushed back towards the goal face now. And now the umpire comes in and will ask for the football back. Deep forward 50 entry here for the Frankston District team now. And from the restart, the umpire won't see any way of that. Becomes free once again. And again, it's another stoppage. We start again pretty quickly. And the umpire again, he should stop it again, although quick kick, tried to come off the boot of Davies, didn't get the right direction on it because it went through a couple of sets of hands. Ricochets out the back of the contest. Umpire comes in, although no, he doesn't. Lets it go. Kick down the line. Plenty of numbers down here. This is Maypiece for Frankston. Got a whistle on play. They've infringed in the end, and Yarra will get a chance to just try and clear their back line. Long ball down the line. It's going to come back. Holly Palmer takes the mark. Palmer now plays on. Kicks to half forward. There was a good defensive fist there on the attacking entry there for Frankston. And then players on hands and knees put a bit of tackling pressure on. And again, it's another stoppage. Still a good crowd in here at Ford Park. Good to see some of the 14-2s girls have stuck around to watch some of the 14-1s players. No doubt that some are teammates or just genuine friends and that have just built that connection with each other over not only the years, but the season. Hard up against the boundary line, Paige Simmons there that time. As I said, 1 or 2 Simmons out there for Frankston. It's still hard up near the boundary line. Frankston pushing the ball up towards their forward 50. Apologies at the moment. I still can't quite see through metal, but my cameraman, Blake, he'll be trying to give you all the best possible pictures of this contest. And even then, he's a little bit confused as well, unfortunately. Not the easiest spot, unfortunately. Can't see over a roof of a bench here. That's better off the throw in. I've got a little bit of the vision back in the meantime. It's still hard up in the contest here. Plenty of blue jumpers here for Frankston. Something that they've got down pat is attack the football and help one another out. Melrose. She had the football, then was dispossessed, and then somehow gave it off to a teammate. Melrose back in there again. Look at the blue jumpers. They're swarming. About 7 or 8 of them around the contest. Under 5 minutes to go here in this first term. Guess who? Out of the ruck again. Silver. Didn't win it down to a teammate, though. Half forward here for Frankston. Can't possess the football correctly, though. Still can't get it away. Hard to really try and decipher who's trying to get the football. It's frustrating. Need to try and get a bit of free-flowing ball movement on the contest here. Here's another go for Frankston. They've had the last few minutes in their control as they try and get their first score on the board. They've been left behind so far today. And they don't want to use up the petrol tickets too early either. Still at half forward for Frankston. Umpire sure to come in here. Had the whistle to the mouth and then they let them go. 2-on-1 here that favours Frankston. Still locked in. Ball somehow gets out the back. Flying shot on goal. And Frankston are away. They get it back. Sort of came out of nothing. It looks like Summer Singleton was the recipient of that. Did see a 14 in and around the contest. And if I had to say a goal kicker, Summer Singleton it was. 1-1-7 Yarra, Frankston 1 straight 6. We've got 3.5 minutes to go here, first quarter. Ball back in the middle now. Making sure all the players are in their correct starting position, 6-6-6. Nearly a centre clearance there for Wall. She had the footy tapped straight down her throat and then going for a run and bounce and then falling over and just about digging her knee into the surface. You've got to be careful doing that. Was Paige Simmons there that time. Then a quick clearing ball here for Yarra onto the broadcast side. Good attack here, Sane Simmons. She gave it off very quick. Might get it back here though. 1-2 was good. Mole with another couple of possessions. Has done well so far. Frankston pushing towards half forward. This is Auras once again. On the right foot. She's coughed up possession. She wanted Smith. Couldn't get to her. It's going to come back in the direction once it came. Nearly a mark there for Hemphill. she's actually infringed. And it's a free kick to Frankston and to Zoe Farr. Farr now on the left, kicks straight into the player on the mark and then followed up in a strong tackle. Brilliant defensive work there from Yarra as they survive another potential forward thrust. They had 100 seconds left here in this quarter. 1 point game. Yarra have it. Good pressure there that time from Smith. Put on a little bit of pressure. A little tackle that wasn't a tackle but was just enough for her opponent to drop the footy. Ball goes forward. Touch here for Farr once again. Umpire circling around the contest. Gives them every possible opportunity to get rid of it. And it won't be coming out. Out of the ruck there that time. We got McEnroe in the ruck here. Or McIndoe, I should say, in the ruck there that time. Obviously giving a chop out to Amelia Silva. Waste no time, the umpire. The two number 4s go at it. Mole and Nolan. No real winner out of that contest there that time. It's an interesting tackle. Got to be careful with those ones. Paige Simmons can't clear the congestion for the time being. Players still fighting over the football. Umpire nearly blew the whistle and then it came out and he's let them go. So the battle recommences. Savannah Cameron takes on one too many tackles and is done for holding the ball. So maybe one last crack here in this quarter for Yarra. Great smother off the boot there that time. Oars once again. She's been busy early. Great run down tackle again. Mole is gone. The two number 4s go at it. Nolan wins out this time. Nolan inside, 450. That wasn't a bad leap, I must admit there. That time from Weston would have been a cracking mark if she pulled it down. Not out of trouble here, Frankston, but they have 3 jumpers to work this one out, and they'll avoid any more trouble as they get the ball to the edge of the centre square, and having the last possession of the quarter will be Prib as the siren goes for what was a very enterprising first term of football here at Ford Park on the back oval, and it's a 1 point ball game. And Frankston are 1 straight 6 and Yarra are 1-1-7. We'll take our quarter time break here and we'll be back in a couple of minutes thanks to our sponsors once again. Swinburne University, Future Magpies, Hire Depot, Blue Star Global Logistics, Centre Institute and SportSafe Australia. You're watching the 2026 AFL Vic Metro Junior Development Series here from Ford Park on King's Birthday Monday. We'll see you in a couple of minutes for the second quarter.
I've been in the dental industry for 27 years. I've had my own business for around 20 years. Sponsoring and supporting over 60 sporting clubs from footy to rugby to gyms to schools, all types of contact sports. When an athlete comes up to me like a boxer and wants their logo or a special design, I love making it. They smile on their face when they're wearing the mouthguard in the ring. If it's not a SportSafe Australia mouthguard, it's not a mouthguard. These are custom made, professionally fitted. You'll get the best comfort, best design, and most importantly, you'll protect your teeth.
I'm on my way to turning my ideas into realities.
I'm going to help those who need it.
I'm on my way to building new skylines. With real experience, real skills, and real connections. Right now. You're already on your way. If you're on your way to Swinburne. Next Gen, now.
Welcome back to Ford Park. Second quarter about to get underway here in this under-14 Girls Division 1 clash between the YJFL and the Frankston District Junior Footy League. 1 point lead to Yarra as we turn into the second quarter. Interesting contest so far. We're underway here. You just already know that Silver's got to get it out of the ruck just about every time for her team. She got it down to the goal kicker in Damchev, who was taken to ground, and Frankston reap the rewards and go up to half forward, and that's a beautiful grab. Hang on, that is 25 metres every day of the week, and the umpire didn't see it that way, so well done on the mark, but Yarra do reprieve through Howells. She was dispossessed. And their numbers come in again for Frankston, and they'll try and sort it out, but the umpire lets them go and just instead asks for the footy back. Fan got it out of the head, out of the ruck by Silver, wanted over the top to Howells, didn't get to her unfortunately. Umpire just lurking around the contest again and asks for the football to be given back to him once again. So we start again from the contest really quickly. Frankston still have it locked in for the time being. Fan taking it, a strong tackle, was able to give it off there that time to Nolan, and Nolan sends a high up and under. Doesn't go to anyone in particular. Going to come back though through Anderson Mole once again. Off hands, really well read there. Umpire says hold the ball. Free kick Yarra, they survive a Frankston forward push. So to the broadcast side. Going to come back though, beautifully marked here by Palmer. Palmer to the pocket, misses out of bounds. Boundary throw in. Boundary throw in. Well read out of the ruck, got to be careful, just got to kick away there that time, Davies. Player to ground there, didn't have possession of the football, umpire agrees. Oh no. This is the wrong way, I would have thought that was a Frankston free. Instead goes to Yarra down the line. Players just stand underneath it and pile in on one another trying to get a touch of the footy. Sane Simmons taken to ground there that time. Umpire lurks around, she'll come in and ask for the footy. Just hear the sounds of the coach's box just off to our left here from our broadcast position. Paige Simmons with a little one. She'll get it back on the 1-2. Standing start, little kick forward, back inside there, attacking 45 here. Players fall to ground. Janisi is on top of the football. She had the footy originally and then tried to put a bit of tackling pressure on. She's still in there. The umpire asks for it again. Silver got the leap just about this time to a player just ran into. Oh, Ganesi didn't have it. She goes to ground. A little bit of a sling tackle there. Standing start for Prib. Goes across the face of goal. This is where they can try and open it up a little bit here, both sides. Still red hot chance here, Frankston, to get a goal on the board here, but nothing just quite going their way for the time being. Still comes away, still a chance. This is with Oars once again, who started the game really brightly. Strong tackle there. That was on Melrose of Frankston, who couldn't get a boot to ball. They still have it, Frankston. Umpire giving it an eternity, and then Ganesi is taken at a tackle. Couldn't get rid of the footy. Silver out of the ruck. Got it down that time to Damchev, and also there is Fan as well. Little one there that time. McIndoe there that time. Gets out the back and away they go. Hands to it and then pulled it in, did Bonnie O'Keefe. Did well. Sees something she likes in the middle of the ground and goes in that general direction, and that is a beautiful read that time by Codrington. Codrington kicks it out in front of Silver. Silver's got to get there first. She'll gallop onto the football. Might have to go off the ground instead, and does, and kicks a goal. Might have even been Alexandra Limmer. Well done there by the YJFL. End to end. Even used the football in the middle of the ground. 2 straight 12 now. The YJFL, I should say 2-1-13 to 1 straight 6. So ball back in the middle for all their hard work in the first 5 minutes of this quarter, Frankston. They've come up empty. And Yarra have just gone, well, here you go. Here's a kick in the guts. We'll kick a goal on you. They look to go again. Players diving over the football everywhere. Contact below the knees there is the free kick that's been given away by the umpire. It's going to Zara Fan here this time. She goes out wide. It's a pretty good kick as well. And a massive people on that far side of the ground in front of that light tower on the far side of the ground. Kick down the line, back inside forward 50 here for Yarra. No one able to control the football, goes over the boundary line for a throw in. Boundary throw in again. Was taken out of the ruck by Yarra. I think we've got a whistle on the play here. Something's happened, might be coming back. Yeah, just had to have a second go on the boundary throw-in, so something obviously wasn't to the happiness of the field umpires there in terms of the throw-in. Ganesi, she takes a bounce. Long kick back into towards the middle of the ground. Great raid there that time by Johnston. Was able to evade a would-be tackler, then got a kick back inside forward 50. Plenty of Frankston jumpers back down there though. They come away once again and kick down the line off hands. Can they just try and ruffle it off between one another here? Well done there that time by Philippa Rose. Didn't find anyone in particular on the target. Comes back inboard. Still an opportunity for Yarra. They barge their way through. This is Jules Fan now, or Fan over the top I should say. Didn't find anyone in particular on the kick. Umpire comes in and it will be a ball up. Ball up in the mouth of goal here for Yarra. Got to get it out of here if you're Frankston, because you don't want to go down a couple of goals. That becomes a pretty dangerous sort of deficit to try and come back from. Still in the field of play in the meantime here. And whistle now on play. So still in the forward 50 here for Yarra. Got to try and clear this football. They do, Frankston. Up towards their half-forward line here. Frankston will be desperate for a goal to get it back to a point the difference. Kick smothered off the boot and it ricochets back into the corridor. Doesn't go to anyone in particular. And now an opportunity here for Yarra to try and mop up their own mess, and they do. Back in towards the middle of the ground, hand to it. Plenty of numbers here still for Frankston, so they throw it on the boot. Get it back towards half-forward near our broadcast side of the ground. 2-on-1 here that favours Yarra. Ganesi's got some work to do, but she's corralling her opponent. She's doing quite well. Just got to keep her feet. There's the pressure there that time from Davies, but he's paid holding the ball. Didn't even think possession was actually taken there in the end, but hey, I'm not the one wearing the green. We back them in every time, and this is Piper Davies directly in front, about 15 metres out, if that, for Frankston's second goal. Davies keeps it relatively low and pops it straight through for Frankston's second goal of the afternoon, and the margin is back to a point. It's two straight 12 to 2-1, 13, approaching the halfway mark of this second quarter. So ball back into the middle now. It feels like you're performing in front of an audience sometimes. Yarra lead by a point. Hit out of the ruck there that time. I'll give it to the benefit of Frankston's Hyam. This is Fan now. She evades a would-be tackler. Kicks the ball out wide. Mark has been taken here. Good kick there from Silver out wide. And now Yarra play on and look to be a little bit fleet-footed, although that handball just came a little bit unstuck. Didn't find it a particular target off the tackle. And now Frankston look to push towards half forward once again and steal the football away. This is with Sane Simmons now. Wheels around the body, got a little kick away, but plenty of Yarra players back in the corridor to steal it away, but set up nicely behind the ball again, Frankston. Another intercept mark to their benefit now, and they'll play on. Down the line they go. Touch through hands, players coming through. Opportunity here this time from Murrell Carey. Couldn't get possession, although in the end it went through to the waiting hands of Cox, who kicks up towards half forward, goes up towards couple of Frankston players who come across and put a little bit of pressure on. The umpire will say hold the ball, and it's a free kick going to which way? Going to Yarra. Yarra now booming ball inside forward 50, comes off hands. Plenty of Frankston jumpers to try and sort this one out. Kick comes away, handball will go back inboard. Strong tackle there that time by Rose, no reward for her. Umpire still circling, letting them go. Comes away from the main contest here. Ganesi working around the contest here for Frankston. Can't get involved on the football, gets out the back. And away go Frankston again. Just past a couple of sets of outstretched hands. It's a 3-on-1 here that favour Frankston. The pressure's starting to arrive. Here come the reinforcements. Codrington put a body on there for Yarra. And just bullocking away and barging her way through and just pushing her way through there that time and getting the hands free was Johnston. Did well, got a kick away, but it's come unstuck. Mark taken by Hyam. Hyam now just assessing the options, goes down the line in front of us here, and that will be a lasso. No one got a hand onto the football there. It's a free kick to Yarra and back to Johnston again. So Johnston at half back, having a look, eyes darting, she'll go down the line. Good contest here, Silver got a hand to it, couldn't bring down the football, gets out the back. Opportunity for Farr, who gave off the handball, didn't go to anyone in particular. Yarra pile in once again. Quick kick away, again, that might be another lasso. But it won't be that time. Hands to it. So boundary throw in right in front of us with 7.5 minutes to go here in this second quarter. A 1-point lead to Yarra, 2-1 to 2 straight. Good boundary throw in it is as well. Silver working from the back there that time on Hyam. And nearly just try and fist over the football to one another here. Opportunity here for Frankston. Handball was pretty good. Mole gave it over the top. That was Remy, and the ball was in row B. Goes over and out of bounds. Boundary throw in. So, in attack now for Frankston, kicking to the right of your screen here in this quarter. High in front position. Did well, gave it off there that time. Anderson Mole there that time. Smother off the boot there is elite by Silver. And it's a boundary throw in. Working overtime at the moment is Silver. Boundary throw in. Silver did all the hard work there, got her hands free. Wanted the intended target there of Nolan, who was taken in a tackle. Dropping the football there again was Hyam. Players are right for both sides. Ganesi in over the top for Frankston. Out the back of the contest there as well is Davies, the last goal kicker for them, as Nolan gets it away. Her kick came off, just went the required 15 metres. Codrington kicked it out wide, didn't find a target though. Plenty of Frankston numbers behind this football. It's just a long, booming kick inside forward 50. How's the bounce? You don't like it when the footy bounces on its end like that. Frankston have it, and Frankston miss. Levels the scores. That was off the boot of Zara Zetoun. So Nolan out of full-back, goes for a gallop, takes a bounce. She'll have a second bounce. She'll wheel around. One might even take a third bounce. No, she'll kick this time. Down the line, going to come back. Mark has been taken by Robertson here. So Madison Robertson inside forward 50, and the mark has been taken. Unopposed, Holly Palmer this time. Palmer has a look, sees something else she likes a bit better, kicks to the pocket. It's going to go out of bounds, you would think, and it does so. So 5 minutes to go here in this second quarter. Scores are level. Boundary throw in. Over the top opportunity here for McIndoe. Got the little kick away. Rose with the football. Palmer dispossessed. That's nearly holding the ball, but doing quite well actually in the end was Philippa Rose. Got the handball away, and then a little kick down the line, a head clash as well. They both pinball back to their feet and get back into it. Umpire will say holding the ball. Free kick to Yarra in the middle of the ground. Opting to handball was Hemphill there. That time to Flanagan, and Flanagan wheels around, dodged a tackle and kicked down the line, but just to a nest of Frankston players. And the mark has been taken, and Frankston come back. But the kick has been undone. Olivia Wall takes the mark. Game at a stalemate at the moment, and one of the captains goes down the line once one of her teammates went through the mistimed hands there, unfortunately. I can't see through a metal wall, unfortunately, so I can't see what's going on. Ball up towards half forward. Now I'm contending with Shine coming off the bonnet of a car. Ball near the boundary line, still stays in the meantime. Frankston stealing it away momentarily, but coming back into the contest. And ball in it is in the end. Boundary throw in. Up towards half forward. We've got a free kick for a high tackle. Which way is it going? It's going to Frankston. So Frankston down the line. Got to come back though. Or just went through the hands here that time of Johnston. Dropped what she probably should have taken. And then high him in hard over the top. Drag the football in. Could have been an argument for holding the ball, but the umpire doesn't agree. So a little over 3 minutes to go here in this quarter. That was a decisive fist out of the ruck. Good attack on the football there. Plenty of teal and black jumpers around the football here. Good tackle by Davies, though, of Frankston. Can't quite get reward. She'll go in a second time and lay another tackle. Umpire will come in. No, lets them go. Eventually does ask for it. So I look around. Good crowd in. Both sides of the ground. Didn't even realise how many were on the far side of the ground. Morgan McIndoe in the ruck here for Yarra at the moment. She's doing the hard work. Both tall rucks here, the Yarra players. McIndoe out of the ruck. Got it down. Didn't get it down to anyone in particular. Johnston or just overran the football and opened up an opportunity for Davies of Frankston and gave off the quick handball. They get it to half forward now. Mark was nearly taken there that time by Heim. Umpire had the whistle to the mouth and then quickly pulled it away. Still play on, still a hot football in front of us. Clearing handball was the right idea. Doesn't go to anyone in particular. Bumping pressure was good. Well done there as well by Wall to get in there and get involved. Umpire's found a free for a hold going to Yarra. Here's the skipper. Olivia Wall now has a look. Called to play on. Ran off her line. Little right boot was pretty good. Mark taken here this time by O'Keefe. O'Keefe back to Wall, or handball was a little bit advantageous. Kick goes forward. No mark taken. Little soccer forward. Here goes Silva. Just knocked off the football as she was about to get to it. Frankston get themselves out of immediate trouble. And the ball ricochets its way towards the boundary low. It stays in for Yarra, so that's not the worst thing for them. Mark has been taken in defence here for Frankston, so they just got to hold up for another 85 seconds and they can go into this at half-time all square. Down the line through the hands of Cameron. She couldn't mark. She's got reinforcements to help her out. Ball goes forward. Ganesi in there as well. Handball over the top. Opportunity here for Palmer. Palmer inboard. Bounce was unkind. Hyam did well, but Murrell Carey did well to try and follow up with a tackle. There's another strong tackle, but just evaded. Do it quite nicely. Good kick from Johnston. Johnston down the line. Going to come back, although Murrell Carey worried her opponent out of it there. And now Frankston here through Remy Mole here this time. Got a quick kick forward. Doesn't go to anyone in particular. Players slipping and sliding and going to ground. And holding it in there that time was Anna Cox. And it is a ball up. About 47 metres out from the Frankston goal line with under 40 seconds to go here before half-time. Clearing kick for Frankston. Went straight into the mid-drift there that time of Cameron, who spun around and gave it off to Palmer, and Palmer's kick was ineffective. Rose goes to ground. Rose has it now, actually. Still has it. Got herself out of trouble. Turned over, though. Anderson Mole has it. So one last opportunity here for Frankston this half to get a mark and a shot on goal. Kick goes inside forward 50. A pack forms, comes off hands. Players at the fall of the ball. A lot of screaming going on from the bench, and the umpire asks for the footy, and that will be it for the half. He'll do the ball up, and the siren will go. And we're going to go into half-time with everything all square. It's 2-1-13 each of two. And the goal kickers for Frankston, one each to Davies and Singleton. For Yarra, Damchev and Limmer are your goal kickers. So we'll take a 10-minute break here at half-time and be back shortly for the second half of this under 14 girls Division 1 contest, I should say, between Yarra and Frankston. Scores are level, and we'll see you shortly after half-time.
I've been in the dental industry for 27 years. I've had my own business for around 20 years, sponsoring and supporting over 60 sporting clubs, from footy to rugby to gyms to schools, all types of contact sports. When an athlete comes up to me like a boxer and wants their logo, a special design, I love making it. They smile on their face when they're wearing the mouthguard in the ring. If it's not a Sports Over Australia mouthguard, it's not a mouthguard. These are custom made, professionally fitted. You'll get the best comfort, best design, and most importantly, you'll protect your teeth.
I'm on my way to turning my ideas into realities.
I'm going to help those who need it.
I'm on my way to building new skylines. With real experience, real skills, and real connections. Right now. You're already on your way. If you're on your way to Swinburne. Next Gen, now.
I've been in the dental industry for 27 years. I've had my own business for around 20 years, sponsoring and supporting over 60 sporting clubs, from footy to rugby to gyms to schools, all types of contact sports. When an athlete comes up to me like a boxer and wants their logo, a special design, I love making it. They smile on their face when they're wearing the mouthguard in the ring. If it's not a Sports Over Australia mouthguard, it's not a mouthguard. These are custom made, professionally fitted. You'll get the best comfort, best design, and most importantly, you'll protect your teeth.
I'm on my way to turning my ideas into realities.
I'm going to help those who need it.
I'm on my way to building new skylines. With real experience, real skills, and real connections. Right now. You're already on your way. If you're on your way to Swinburne. Next Gen, now.
been in the dental industry for 27 years. I've had my own business for around 20 years. Sponsoring and supporting over 60 sporting clubs, from footy to rugby to gyms to schools, all types of contact sports. When an athlete comes up to me like a boxer and wants their logo, a special design, I love making it. They smile on their face when they're wearing the mouthguard in the ring. If it's not a Sports Saver Australia mouthguard, it's not a mouthguard. These are custom made, professionally fitted. You'll get the best comfort, best design, and most importantly, you'll protect your teeth.
I'm on my way to turning my ideas into realities.
I'm going to help those who need it.
I'm on my way to building new skylines. With real experience, real skills, and real connections. Right now. You're already on your way. If you're on your way to Swinburne. Next Gen, now.
I've been in the dental industry for 27 years. I've had my own business for around 20 years. Sponsoring and supporting over 60 sporting clubs, from footy to rugby to gyms to schools, all types of contact sports. When an athlete comes up to me like a boxer and wants their logo, a special design, I love making it. They smile on their face when they're wearing the mouthguard in the ring. If it's not a Sports Saver Australia mouthguard, it's not a mouthguard. These are custom made, professionally fitted. You'll get the best comfort, best design, and most importantly, you'll protect your teeth.
I'm on my way to turning my ideas into realities.
I'm going to help those who need it.
I'm on my way to building new skylines. With real experience, real skills, and real connections. Right now. You're already on your way. If you're on your way to Swinburne. Next Gen, now.
Welcome back everyone to Ford Park. The second half about to get underway in this under-14 Division 1 Interleague contest between the YJFL and the Frankston District Football League. Scores are level, so it'll be very important to see who can get some early consolidation onto the scoreboard and perhaps kick away in this contest. And it looks like Yarra off Silver who got it down to half forward to some beautiful running play. And you know what? They'll take a stoppage out of that. That is beautiful running play there from Yarra to get it down deep into half forward. 3 bounces it was, and then the long kick inside forward 50. And that was done by Sarah Fan. She deserves the accolades for that. It's a good run. Boundary throw-in. In the ruck there that time, McKinley couldn't quite get the football clear out of the ruck contest. They just steal it away. A snap around the body. That's a beautiful kick there by Limmer. What a lovely kick. Grabbed it away from her opponent and just snapped it around the body. And they get the first within a minute of this third quarter through Alexandra Limmer. That is good footy. Ball back into the middle. Good start to their third quarter for Yarra. Hit out of the ruck there that time, Smith. She's going to have a run for Frankston. Smith and Silver in the ruck. They do battle. Here's Fan again. She takes off, takes a bounce, and then is tripped and still gets back to her feet and then is gone for holding the ball. The idea was right. She tucked the footy under the arm and went for a run, but unfortunately slipped over, got back to her feet and then got done in the tackle. Kick was pretty good down the line for Frankston, then it was palmed down. And now they circle in again and tackle hard and ask for the football back. Silver out of the ruck has been dominant today. And again, another ball up. Silver out of the ruck, up against Smith. Smith trying to get the ball out the back. Codrington runs backwards to go forwards, retreats a bit of territory, then gets a kick away. Down the line through the hands there that time by Damchev nearly, who kicked the first goal of the game off a very kind bounce. Paige Simmons got the handball away, didn't go to anyone in particular though, unfortunately for her sake. Umpire circling, had the whistle to the mouth, let him go because the ball came out the back. Picked up there that time by Melrose, got a kick away. Not too far though, just picked off by YJFL inside 450 again. Limmer will be the target. She'll have to double back and get on towards goal. Well done there that time by Maypiece, got a kick to ball. Or a boot to ball I should say, and it runs its way towards the boundary. It's touched off hands and it goes over and out. Boundary throw-in. No one winning the what contest there or getting the ball clear. The umpire's going to play on the ball. No, she's not. Thought by the way that the umpire had got into position there, it looked like she was going to play holding the ball. Nearly out of the pack again for YJFL. Umpire says play on. Gives them plenty of time, and now out the back it comes. Ricochets up towards half forward. That is great attack there that time by Fan. She's really starting to take this game on. Not afraid to use pace. Damchev, Fan over the top. Kick on towards goal. Limmer in a one-on-one. That might have the carry. No, the bounce was as mean as anything. And it's a behind. Handy little point though to make it a 7-point margin. 3-2 to 2-1. No one on the mark there, so off go Frankston through Griffiths. She goes for a run, kicks it wide, might be coming back, hands to it, no mark paid there that time to Nolan. Yarra go back inside 450. Griffiths will by herself, takes an easy mark. Griffiths now puts boot to ball, gets it nice and high, comes off hands in the end. Well done there that time by Janice. He gave off the handball, and now Frankston away back into towards the middle of the ground. There was a little scream out there just to put someone off. That's probably worked into their advantage. Got to be careful tackling on the cricket pitch. You'll have skin ripped off you very, very easily. Frankston away at the back. Opportunity for Remy Mole there that time. Couldn't quite get the handball free. Codrington around the contest here. She'll get it now, Codrington. No, she won't. She tapped it away to her advantage. And now that handball to space might work out. The Shepherd's got to be provided here. It wasn't quite. Inside forward 50. Here's Limmer again. Alexandra Limmer out of the Fitzroy Footy Club. Already kicked a couple today. Got just about a perfect goal kicking setup. Right foot kick. Oh, that is just absolutely magnificent. Oh, now her having down for 3 goals. And for under 14 football, that is a near perfect goal kicking routine. None of this silliness of spinning the football around in your hand. Just holding it in place, running in, and a beautiful ball drop and beautiful direction on the kick. 4-2-26 now, Yarra. They've now doubled their score on Frankston Districts. They're 2-1-13. And they've got the hot start to the third quarter. Ball back in the middle. Frankston get a clearance. They're in a need of a goal to get it back to a manageable margin here. They could be in a little bit of trouble moving forward if they don't do something about it very quick, because we've already gone through what looks to be about 7 minutes of this third quarter. Handball gets out the back. Here's a chance for them. That was well done by Remy Mole there that time. Couldn't quite get a handball to a teammate there, unfortunately. Umpire comes running in and will ask for a ball up. Out of the ruck there that time, it was Silver again. Out the back, and here they go again, Yarra. Not afraid to put the footy under the arm and go for a run. Quick kick from a standing start, gets a little bit of territory. Well done, here go Yarra. They got to get through this little row of players. Limmer, standing start, got to kick away. That's going to bounce. It's going to roll, went towards Codrington, who just went away from the contest momentarily, and they'll take that inside forward 45 again. Yarra be able to lock it up. Well done there in the ruck there that time. McKinley did rather well, got it to a little bit of space. Codrington take it to ground in a tackle. So can they jag another one here, Yarra? Make it extremely hard. If it's 3 goals, well, that's cat amongst the pigeons. Here's Fan once again, not afraid to go for a run. Gave off the handball, then her teammate just ran herself into a bit of traffic and put herself in trouble. It was a good tackle by Zoe Farr there of Frankston there that time. Ball up and out of the contest here this time. Opportunity here for Yarra to try and clear it out of their forward line and put a bit of pressure on. And Simmons and Ganesi link up there for Frankston. Ball goes forward, maybe a little hand in the back. Strong tackle. Ball comes out the back. Melrose was dispossessed. Yarra go in hard. Players head over the top of the football. Little one goes forward, going to bounce and roll. It works out okay. Little handball sweeps over the top. Codrington back over the top. Flicky it was in the direction of Johnston. Johnston had to get a kick away very quickly. Kick doesn't go to a teammate, unfortunately. Overrunning it there that time was Collins of Yarra. And now Frankston with a massive numbers dive in over the top of the football. Oh, gee, that was a bit rough, but it comes out of Johnston's kick again, up towards the mouth of goal. Limmer went to ground just off the play. Here's an opportunity here this time for Weston. Weston back in board, over the top to Rose, and Rose kicks it behind. Four 3-27 Yarra, Frankston 2-1-13. Halfway through this third quarter. Scarlett Smith's going to go to the far side of the ground. So Smith out wide. A whistle holding the ball. Free kick Yarra. They go back inside forward 50 again. Codrington led up originally. Kick goes out the back of the pack. Nearly fell into the waiting hands of Collins. Plenty of players arrive for Yarra to try and feed this football out and get another shot on goal perhaps. Out the back, snap around the body. It's going to be another one. Another one for Limmer. Got her down for 4 now. .21 lead now. 5-3-33, YJFL, Frankston District 2-1-13. Ball back into the middle of the ground now as we enter the back end of this third term. They've kicked away with a 3-goal 2-0 quarter so far and really put the cat amongst the pigeons here for Frankston District, who haven't found anything yet. And from the restart, it looks like they could clear again. Melrose gave off the handball and it went to Simmons. That was Paige Simmons as well. Stolen away again by Yarra. And they are hungry for more. They're going to go towards their forward line once again. Need to talk. That's a lovely mark over the top there by Fan. Fan to the pocket. Wants Codrington. Just went over her head a little bit too much on the kick. They need someone to help her out. It's a 2-on-1, but she followed up with a good amount of tackling pressure. Limmer goes in hard there that time. Somehow got a handball away to Fan there that time. And on the left with a lovely ball in board. Finds Philippa Rose, and Rose will go back and have a look on goal. So should use the full 30 up here. She's looking for someone to go to perhaps here, Rose. She'll use her time. She'll narrow the kick down. It's through hands, through for a behind. So they've dominated this quarter. 5-4-34 it is now to 2-1-13 and going for a run again. They love that far side of the ground. Scarlett Smith took a bounce and then kicked it long, far away. Hands to it there. That time McKinley couldn't rein it in. Umpire comes running in and asks for the football. So ball up. Just shy of half forward here for Yarra. A whistle on play once again. Umpire comes steaming over. Quick restart again. Frankston go out wide. Off hands. Ricochets back into the middle part of the ground. Tackle nearly laid there by Zeltoon there that time of Frankston. Umpire again asks for the football. Crosses his arms. Here you go Yarra. Away through the middle. Handball. Had to be quick, didn't get to a teammate, unfortunately, in the nick of time. Umpire comes in. So they give up a little bit of ground here because the kick went awry. And here's a chance for Frankston. They haven't had too many so far in this second half. They get it up to half forward, but there are numbers back here for Yarra to try and work it out. That's a long ball. It's going to come back. Mark taken by Davies. Davies goes up the line, through hands there again. Isabella Ganesi in there. Touch on the footy. It's a ball up again. Lurking around the contest. It's a big pack of players. They can't clear it though. Making it hard for both sides. Ball up out of the contest. Still on that far side of the ground. Ganesi tried to put a little bit of pressure on. High ball going to come back. Mark taken by Michaela Melrose this time. She played on and was more or less dispossessed with her kick. Running around was Anderson Mole there that time. Got a high ball up on that far side of the ground where the people have congregated in this second game. And then back inside forward 50. Ricochets and runs and rolls around. And it's locked in that forward pocket. Ball up again. So we restart again. Need a goal here, Frankston. They might have an opportunity. They actually might just take it over here if you're Yarra, although gets out the back. Standing start. Right place, right time. Goal to Remy Mole there that time of Frankston. They get one back. Back to a 15-point game. 3-1-19 Frankston Districts. And YJFL 5-4-34 now. So ball back to the middle now. 4.5 minutes to go here in this third quarter. It's a 15-point game. Was 21. Limmer now into the middle of the ground for the YJFL. She nearly tried to clear the football and it gets out the back at a chance for Frankston to get another one back and to perhaps get it under 10. Reinforcements arrive for both teams. Gets out the back. Thought I heard a whistle on the play. Snapping ball onto the goal square. Runs its way towards the goals. And has it been rushed through? Yes. (5-4-34) now plays 3-2-20. And I haven't had to do this too many times today, Yarra, and that's bring the ball out of their defence through a kick out. Got to be careful you don't run too far. Just got it away in the nick of time, I think, before too many steps were used. It might work out well because it comes to O'Keefe. O'Keefe was taken to ground, didn't have possession of the football. Fan now out the back of this contest, nearly got the football, comes forward, tried to scoop it forward. There was Melrose, couldn't do so for Frankston, unfortunately. The umpire comes in and asks for the footy back. So a ball up, good leap there that time. Natalie McKinley there that time. Got it down there that time to Simmons, who gave it across to Melrose, who was dispossessed. Melrose has to go back. They've given up a little bit of ground. And now Frankston look to mop up their mess at half back so they don't try and give up another goal as we push towards three-quarter time here. Gets out the back. Appealing for the ball out the back was Hemphill there for Yarra. Umpire crosses her arms and asks for the football. So ball up. Yarra come away. Quick boot forward. A lot of running work here needs to be done. Good work there that time. Just doubling back and then going forward there was Cox. Got it away. Down the line she goes with her kick. Bounces past a couple of would-be tacklers. And they go in hard here. Strong tackle late. Gang tackle in the end. Two of them. Wrap up the number 9 of St. Simmons. Up at half forward. Limmer and Silver link up. Over the top. Here's a chance. Strong run down tackle. No prior opportunity, says the umpire. And then Fan follows up with a tackle and it's locked inside the attacking 45. Oh, what a beautiful bit of ruck work. Silver down to Fan. Centering ball, but how's the bounce? A little bit unkind, you could say. Just got rid of it there. Was far for Frankston. She just got disposal away. Umpire lurking around the contest and it's just rushed through in the end. (5-5-35) to 3-2-20. We know where Scarlett Smith's going to go with this kick. She's going to go to the far side. She goes for a run, puts the footy under the arm, gains about 30 metres off the run and gives it a good ride with the boot as well. And the mark has been taken here. It's going to go back inside forward 50 here for Yarra. Kicked it into the player on the mark there, so it's got to come back. Maybe taken too high there that time was Oars, but was able to get the football away and they get out of trouble for the meantime. Back into the middle of the ground and here go Yarra once again up to half forward. Through hands, comes out the back. Fan once again had a good quarter, took on a couple of too many tacklers, although got out of trouble. Got a little boot to ball. Doesn't go to anyone in particular. Silver's lurking around the contest as well. Might just come out the back to her. Plenty of Frankston jumpers around to try and outlay the pressure. Smith got the kick away. Tumbles its way towards the boundary line. First one there was Davies for Frankston. She's tackled and the umpire says, give it to me. So maybe one last chance here for Yarra. They need a mark off this kick. Goes inside forward 50. No. boundary throw in it'll be once again, and that should just be about it for scoring, you would think, in this third quarter. Well, we know Frankston District are going to end on 3-2-20 for the quarter. It's just a matter of where Yarra are going to be. It's going to be hit out of the ruck there that time by Saint Simmons. They're not going to clear it, and the siren's going to beat them both here. And at 3-quarter time, it's Yarra 5-5-35. Frankston District a 3-2-20. A 15-point lead to Yarra as we turn for home here on the last game of the 2026 AFL Vic Metro Junior Development Series. It's Yarra in good control at the moment. We'll take our 3-quarter time break. Be back in a couple of minutes for the last quarter here at Ford Park.
I've been in the dental industry for 27 years. I've had my own business for around 20 years. Sponsoring and supporting over 60 sporting clubs, from footy to rugby to gyms to schools, all types of contact sports. When an athlete comes up to me like a boxer and wants their logo or a special design, I love making it. They smile on their face when they're wearing the mouthguard in the ring. If it's not a Sportsaver Australia mouthguard, it's not a mouthguard. These are custom made, professionally fitted. You'll get the best comfort, best design, and most importantly, you'll protect your teeth.
I'm on my way to turning my ideas into realities.
I'm going to help those who need it.
I'm on my way to building new skylines. With real experience, real skills, and real connections. Right now. You're already on your way. If you're on your way to Swinburne. Next Gen, now.
Welcome back to Ford Park, everybody. The last little bit of footy for Interleague in 2026 about to get underway. 20 minutes to go for these two sides, the YJFL or the Frankston District side. It's the YJFL by 15 as we turn for home. What do we got here? We got a whistle. Something's happened. Free kick to Frankston. Must have been a 666 infringement. This is Smith. Smith up to half forward. Oh, that's a falcon. That's hit someone on the back of the head, that footy there. So ball comes clear. Over the top there from Addison Mole there that time. Her handball didn't find anyone in particular. Now the ball comes out the back again. Might have to use the umbrella here in this last quarter again to shield from the sun, which is starting to set already. And the ball is back in the middle of the ground. So up to half forward it goes. Past a couple of outstretched hands there. No mark or handball or meaningful possession could be taken. Far now with it. Had to get boot to ball. She did. Nearly nutmegged a teammate. Ball comes forward. It's held in. Nearly gets out the back. Little soccer off the ground. And that should be held in for a ball up. It will be. If so, Frankston can strike first here and get it back under 10. Well, we've got a game on our hands, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you may be watching from this afternoon here. That's a nice relieving ball there from Nolan in the meantime, but I think it's a lasso. It is. So that is definitely not ideal. So Yarra have to defend here. That's a nice mark. Back in the hole there, the pressure was coming. Chipping ball. It's fisted away, comes to the ground. Works out the back now and long ball down the line. Limmer. Up at half back there on that occasion on the far side wing still. Frankston steal it away and push towards their forward line. Ball just drops there. So socket forward. All umpires is kicking in danger. Free kick to Yarra. Playing on here this time is Wall. With a wide ball. It's going to come back. It's playing a bit of kick to kick at the moment, these two sides. Booming ball down the line. Off hands, comes to ground level. No one able to control the football here this time. And now Yarra come away again and they use a little bit of composure. And that was through the great use of Damchev. Damchev was good today. Still has another 17 minutes or so to really put some finishing touches on how well she's played today. Ball back in towards the middle of the ground. No mark taken there. High ball. Frankston again, just have the numbers back in their defence. They haven't let up a goal just yet. Ball wide. And they're deep inside forward 50. Genuine one-on-ones and it carries the pack and tumbles its way towards goal. Who gets there first? Yarra need to rush it through, or can Frankston get the first goal of the quarter? And it's rushed through for a behind. Smart play. Although that the points are slowly starting to catch up to where Yarra's are. 3-3 to 5-5. Philippa Rose working hard. Well done, Paige Simmons gave it off. Good handball. There's a 1-2 there. Hyam taken to ground. You can hear the Yarra bench. They're getting up and about. Ball down the line. Might be coming back though. How's the bounce though? Fell into the waiting hands there of Flanagan. Flanagan's taken to ground but then gets up and got a kick away. They were very happy with that on the bench, but Frankston have the numbers behind the ball. Here they go again. They're going to try and reload. They are screaming with excitement on the bench. Umpire comes in, will ask for it. First 5 minutes or so about elapsed already. Great ruck work again. Been impressive, Silva. She went up against Smith there that time and won it decisively. So ball up. Silver again. Fan nearly overran it. Had to double back and then go forward. Lovely kick as well. Flanagan plays on and then runs herself into a little bit of trouble, but got a handball away. Unfortunately, it doesn't go to anyone in particular for her matter. Goes over and out of bounds. It was touched. It's a boundary throw in. So boundary throw in. Frankston clear. Don't quite get it to anyone in particular off the wheel around kick. Busy ball forward of the ball. Good handball there that time. Saint Simmons didn't get it to anyone in particular though. So another high up and under kick off hands. Comes out the back. Opportunity again here this time for Yarra to try and scoot the ball forward. Comes away from the contest. Well done there that time by Johnston to get a boot forward. Mark taken here up towards their half forward line here now. Lowering the eyes is the captain. Centering ball as well towards about 40 metres out from home. No mark taken. Numbers get back there. They've retreated a little bit of ground though to the Frankston side here as the umpire comes running over and asks for the footy. So ball up, Silver out of the ruck, got it down only as far as of her opponents though, Ganesi, who had to give off the handball pretty quickly. Frankston giving up a bit of territory, and it's stolen away by Fan, who's been red hot in the second half, off to Flanagan and Limmer, who work hard in tandem up towards half forward, and players arrive for both sides here. Frankston clear once again, not too sure if anyone's going to be able to mark it. Silver got hands to it, then got her hands free. Frankston steal it. Silver is a bit slow to get to her feet. She will eventually get up now. Looks a bit still very slow to get to the feet. So ball up. Just keeping an eye on Amelia Silver, who got taken to ground, slow to get to her feet. They'll replace her, I think, with Natalie McKinley, who will probably be the one that will go on the ground. She's just been seen to. She's sitting up, Silver, but the tackle was just a bit crude. She'll come from the ground under her own steam. So just bear with us here as Silver comes from the ground and the assistance of the trainers there after a tackle that just lingered a little bit and did a little bit of no good for her, unfortunately. That may end her afternoon, not too sure. Ball up towards half forward, and actually, in fact, the full forward line here now. Ball runs its way towards the pocket and then ricochets off hands through for A behind. 5-6-36 now the YJFL, 3-3-21 Frankston as we slowly approach halfway through this last quarter. Been a good morning and early afternoon out here at Ford Park, always is on King's birthday, public holiday. Can Frankston reply with another quick one and make this game really interesting? The handball chain off the far side wing at the moment is pretty good, but they can't quite break the shackles of getting through this dogged YJFL defence for the time being. Ball out the back, umpire lets them play, and he'll come in for a ball up. So still a ball up on the far side of the ground here. Frankston need to make something of this. They get the ball up towards their half-forward line now, still on the edge of the centre square, but too many numbers behind the ball there for Yarra that make it a bit too difficult for them. And now they get it up again to half-forward, but again, numbers behind the ball for Yarra. The first one that was there was actually Damchev, and that puts it back into the corridor of the ground now here for Yarra, and they'll try to break the hearts of them with one more goal here and double the score again for the afternoon. Fan goes to ground, slow to get to her feet, but should be okay to get back up. Few blue jumpers around the football now, trying to just outmanoeuvre Yarra and get them forward, which they do so now, 1-on-1. Well read there by Oars. She was dispossessed. Numbers flying in from everywhere. And now Yarra wheel around and get a kick away, although might be coming back. Got a touch to it. Goes towards the boundary line. And in fact, the umpire comes over and asks for the footy. So a 14-point lead. Yarra come away again. No mark taken. It ricochets off a couple of bodies. And a little bit of a push as well after the tackle. It might have lingered. And that'll be a ball in the pocket. So just waiting for the ball to be flung back into play now. It is so. Well done there that time by Hyam. She sold herself into all sorts of trouble and tried to do a little bit too much and has been done for holding the football. And away go the YJFL out of defence and they'll work it out beautifully. A little bit of ground given up, but it works out okay as they look towards the back, towards the middle of the ground, but look at all the numbers back there. All too easy for Cox to take an easy mark. Stands out in that green helmet and she's got to come over here. Cox nearly found her teammate. Good attack there. Spun at a 360 and is found to be a throw. I thought she handballed that. Bit unlucky, Anderson Mole, if you ask me. I thought she definitely handballed that, but in the lies of the law, it is not seen that way. So a free kick in defence for the YJFL. They can't quite just get it back to their teammates at the moment. Might be getting a little bit tired. It would be warm out there. If it's warm in the shade, it'd be warm out on the ground. That's a good tackle again. That's holding the ball. Showing a bit of frustration there, did Zara Zaitoon there as she got tackled. Boundary throw in, 7.5 minutes to go in this game. Zaitoon nearly just grabbed it. She does have it now. She's tackled, got a handball away, didn't find anyone in particular. Trying to run through there that time was Hemphill by the looks of it was. And here they go again. Fan with a 1-2 up against the boundary line. She just ran out of tarmac, unfortunately, and that's a boundary throw in. Boundary throw in front of the YJFL interchange bench. Shallow throw in front position there. That time McKinley got it down. Kick smothered off the boot. Will ricochet to the boundary for another throw in. Came off the boot of Zaitoon once again there for Frankston. Boundary throw in. Very shallow throw in. Paige Simmons had her head over the football, couldn't possess it. Gets out the back and boundary line again, wins out. Umpire says lasso, in fact. Free kick to the Frankston District team and to Zara Saitorn. That's got very close to the player on the mark. That should have been 25 if you ask me. She hardly played on, and by the time she kicked it, Philippa Rose was right in her face. And nearly had the football kicked into her face, which usually doesn't end well. McKinley out of the ruck down to Rose. Tackle immediately. Ball up again. Hit out of the ruck there that time. Johnston just floating in as well to help out McKinley with maybe the slightly concussed or sore and sorry Silver. I love the shrieking effect to try and drop the mark. Don't say that too often. Handball from Simmons was good, and then the long thumping ball inside 450 is going to work, and that's a good kick, and that's good footy. Here's a chance for Frankston to get one back. That's going to fall just short, I think. Through hands. Through for a behind. 5-5-35 to 3-4-22. Ball back to the broadcast side off the kick in. They're not out of any trouble here. Fan once again with another little boot. She's got to get her own football. Can you believe that? Takes off, goes for a run and kicks down the line. Pretty good kick. Came off a shin. And now it's going to come back. Fisted away. Well done there by Frankston. They hold up pretty well. That's high contact there on Zytorn. No one saw it the same way as I did there. And that's a strong tackle to ground. And the umpire will say, ball it up, give it to me. Under 5 minutes to go here from Ford Park. Good leap in the ruck, nearly gets out the back. Waiting for it was Rose. She couldn't get the footy, comes out the back. This is Janisi running backwards to go forwards. Got to kick away, comes off hands. Nearly out the back here for Frankston. Overrunning it there was Griffiths at an inopportune time. Handball inboard. Oh, the bounce of the Sharon was not kind at all. And they get out of trouble for half a second, Yarra. They got to hold up pretty well here. Griffiths, little kick, and then a strong tackle there on Flanagan. The umpire asks for it. 4 to go here in this last. So ball up from the contest once again. I don't think this is going to come clear somehow. It's too many players around the contest. So it's an 11-point game. 13-point game. 35-22. And that's well done by Rowe. She got the clearing ball. No one to take the mark, though, on the rebound, though. So they're still on their painted defensive 50. Try to rip it away and get out of some sort of trouble there. That time was Hemphill. Umpire says, ball it up, give it to me. So the ball just gets back to within about another 25, 30 metres out of the Frankston district goal. Ball comes out wide. That's a mark to Hemphill. Hemphill now plays on, goes down the corridor. Bounce was maybe a little bit unkind for her teammates, but now it becomes a genuine foot race because there is no one behind this football. They have flooded the defensive half here, have Yarra, with all of their players, and so have Frankston. They only had the one player behind the ball there, which made it very, very hard. Now things just even out a little bit as players on the far side of the ground. Players come in from both sides to try and clear it. Yarra do now up towards their half-forward line. It was a kind bounce. Able to take it in her hands there. That time was Damchev. She wheels around and then lost possession, then had to go again. Umpires letting them go, which is what we love to see. And now it should be a stoppage, although it does just keep bobbing out when I keep saying that. So squirts out the back once again. And now Yarra with a chance to shut the gate and throw away the key. Although Frankston won't die trying. A steaming run out of half-back, up towards half-forward with the kick. Not out of trouble yet. Cox just overran the football for Yarra. She'll go in again and give off the handball, but it was nearly cut off by Singleton, who kicked a goal today for Frankston. 2 minutes to go. Now time is of the essence. Cox dispossessed. Ball towards the boundary. Runs its way. Janisi got her head over the top of the football. That flowing hand nearly just becoming her own trouble. Taking a ground there was Zytorn once again. And they come away through the middle. And they can play with the clock a little bit now through Holland. Holland goes for a gallop and takes a bounce in the middle and then puts a little kick forward. Wasn't her best effort, unfortunately. Put her teammates under a little bit of pressure. But she's been able to kill another 30 seconds off the clock. And you would definitely say now that they're going to walk away with a victory here. The YJFL in the Under-14 Division 1 girls contest this afternoon. And that's all academic on what the margin's going to be now. But they would like to add one more goal for the road perhaps. Although Frankston would like to kick at least another one themselves. That's a booming ball up towards half forward. And again it's a foot race leading to a Remy Mole and Holly Palmer for Frankston. Mole got there first. Wheeled around. Got a kick towards half forward. Bounced in front of a teammate who tried to dodge a tackle. Interesting tackle, but could have been holding the ball as well for a legal disposal. And away through Limago, YJFL once again. The ball didn't get there on the full. Frankston steal it away again. Maybe one last crack for them. Mark taken about 60 metres out from home. Kick inside forward 50. Nearly a mark there to Janisi, who takes on the tackle. And the umpire says, holding the ball or no, give it to me. Take your pick, I think it's give it to me. So only one team can score from here, you would think. One last time. It should be Frankston who can score, but That ball up doesn't do anyone any favours. Overrunning it there that time was Singleton, and then she gets followed up with a good tackle there with Cox. And that'll be it. Might be one last ball up. And that'll be it for the AFL Vic Metro Junior Development Series of 2026. The YJFL are going to end with a win. There's the siren. And that is that for another year. And that ends a pretty good day here at Ford Park. Both teams have won a game. So one team will go back down Eastlink very happy. And the other locals, well, they end the day very, very happy. YJFL, they didn't have a score in that quarter, but they did enough to hold off and win 5-5-35 to 3-4-22. Been a great day out here, a great morning. And another series is done and dusted for another year. Congratulations to all the teams, all the players, and all the coaches that were picked to take part in it this year in 2026. Not only have you done your local club proud, but you have done your teams proud as well. And well done to the umpires, of course, that were on today's games. They did a cracking job, and we don't have a game without them. We don't forget their magnificent work as well. And I can't forget this man's work as well. Thank you very much to my cameraman Blake, who brought you all the great pictures here today from Ford Park. It was a little bit troublesome at times with sun poking in our eyes at multiple stages throughout the afternoon. But we got through, and to everyone that tuned in and watched, we hopefully you enjoyed the coverage, and hopefully your family friend or family member in general, or just friends out there, I know plenty of school friends watch their friends take part in Interleague football, did well today. Thank you very much everyone for tuning in once again, and that's it for another year in the AFL Vic Metro Junior Development Series. Split down the middle today, we couldn't split them, both teams won a game, and in the meantime, we will see you next time on the YJFL streams here on the YJFL YouTube page. Bye-bye for now, and enjoy the rest of your public holiday.